customize the tether system for my GoPro handle. Otherwise, I would have had some super duper Vietnam style flying experience. Totally lost cause. This is a, whoa, gotta lock that bad boy. Huey, UH-1, also known, well, Huey, UH-1 helicopter. Look at this. I'm sorry? I got it here. Are you guys shutting down for the day, or?
I'm a volunteer. I have no idea.
There goes the turbine. They were talking about going to dinner, and I think we were going to be the last batch.
They were taking the table down. Stay back this way. You don't want to get underneath the edge of the propeller.
Yeah, it might just tilt.
No. I'm happy.
So who's a good guy to ask highly technical questions to?
Okay. I'll take a shot. Go ahead.
All right, so what year was this particular rotorcraft built?
1986.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 1968.
1968.
Dyslexia strikes again. 1968.
Okay. Let's see. Is there or is there not a switch on the dash to turn on Fortunate Son? that's a stupid question.
Wow. I thought you wanted to ask highly technical questions. Oh, there was a switch involved there. I get it.
Let's see.
You're done for the... Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Hey, no problem.
You gonna be around tomorrow, or?
He probably won't be. Depends on what the wife tells me to do.
I understand. I get it.
51 years, you know.
I get it. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
What is your hourly fuel burn rate like?
About 600 pounds an hour, which is 3 times, let's see, 15
kerosene
times
is
6.
7 times a pound, or six pounds a gallon?
It's 7-ish. So we burn about, school math at this time of the day, 600 pounds divided by 15, so 615 is about 90 gallons an hour.
90 gallons an hour. Okay.
And it's all, Jet A kerosene.
Well, that's the same as the DC3.
What?
Yeah, both full tilt boogie, both engines pull 90 gallons an hour.
Oh, not Jet A.
No, that's 100 low lead.
Yeah, that would burn that thing up in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's see. As far as bits and pieces and parts for a rotorcraft of this vintage, what is availability like? Do you have carcasses out in the desert somewhere that
we have
parts?
At our headquarters in Atlanta, we have a boneyard. We have about 8 or 10 Huey Hulks, and we have probably another half dozen Cobras in the back. The Hueys, they kind of sit outside. The Cobras, they're inside. We have about 4 or 5 operational Hueys, and I think 4 Cobras operational in Atlanta. And we have a Huey, a Cobra, and an OH-58 in St. Louis, which is where we're from.
Okay.
The Cobra is supposed to be here today. We had a staffing issue. The guy had to withdraw the pilot, and so that's why he didn't make it up here. And then we also have a chapter in Phoenix with a Cobra, an H model Huey, and then they're trying to get a Loach, an OH-6 up and flying. They're rebuilding it totally from scratch, from a Hulk. And then they also have about 4 or 5 different models of the Huey that are non-flyable, but they're music quality restorations. They're really beautiful. They do nice work out there. So the parts, you can get them. It's kind of trading, where you can find them, scrounging. People have stuff in their garages. Left over from 50 years ago, whatever. You can still get parts from Bell, the manufacturer, but they're expensive.
What about the turbine itself?
The turbine, it's a Lycoming engine. Yeah, we can get parts for it.
So it's still rebuildable, if, you know,
oh yeah,
something like that.
The core is rebuildable as long as it doesn't blow up.
Okay.
And it goes in every so often for you know, TBO. This one is actually coming up on a hot end inspection. I think in another 40 hours. We'll probably do that in house. We have the tools and the manpower to do it. We're all volunteers. Matter of fact, the guy standing next to the door right there, he and I joined the reserves in St. Louis in October 1974 after we both got out by active duty. Didn't know each other. So the guy in the front right seat, he and I were in the reserves for 20, 30 years. And the guy in the other seat, he's from Iowa. And he flies with us. Okay. And we're mainly about 99% prior service. One or two civilians thrown in the mix. We have Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force. I don't think we have any Coast Guard guys in the foundation. Could be. So we're a 501(c) foundation, basically. And we have a letter of exemption from the FAA to operate these experimental helicopters and to offer rides in under the living history experience. So
well, this was very, very cool, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. The only thing I would have enjoyed it more is having a fully loaded 60 in front of me and a line of hogs going through the field or something.
Well,
like
we had when we flew in yesterday, we had the 60s mounted, and we took them off this morning because it's just too hard to get the people in the gunner's well with the mounts on there. And we'll probably put them back on tomorrow when we leave to go back to St. Louis because, you know, yeah, it's cool. And we actually have some in the inventory, especially in Atlanta, that are powered by propane.
Oh.
And, yeah, so you get the whole. So we used to in the past do combat assault demonstrations with the Cobras and the Hueys, and that's kind of gone away just because we don't seem to have 5 and 6 aircraft at one place at one time. It's unfortunate because it was a lot of fun, and I think the crowd, especially if we threw in pyro, the Cobras, they have smoke pods on them to simulate rocket attacks, and, so yeah, we're working on it.
So do you fly this particular craft?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm pilot, certified mechanic, instructor pilot. I do, and today I'm the LZ manager. The guy driving the truck here, he flies Chinooks out of Fort Campbell, has for X number of years. He used to fly Cobras.
That is the most unique fuel truck I have ever seen.
Yeah,
that is very, very cool.
Unique. This is our, it's about 100 gallons, and it works out as long as we're shut down and nothing else is going on. But usually in the heat of battle, big fuel truck pulls up, boom, you know, when we shut down, we're fueled in about 5 minutes and we're cranking again, hauling passengers. This takes a little longer, but hey, it is what it is. So, now, where are you from?
I am from McKinney, Texas.
Oh, okay.
McKinney,
where's that?
McKinney's north of Dallas.
Okay.
I'm a relatively new pilot. Just got my.
I could tell you were a pilot.
Yeah, so probably dead giveaway. Got my private last August. Passed check ride.
Awesome. And congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Welcome
that.
to the Brotherhood.
And I've continued my training. Immediately went and got my spin training. That to me just they don't train you that at the flight
Sure.
school, and it seemed you just got to have that. I just didn't see there's any way around it.
It's good to keep progressing and getting more training because the more training you get, the safer you are.
Yes.
And the more comfortable you are. I used to fly out of Conroe, Texas, down by Houston.
I know where Conroe is.
Flying Apaches.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I flew Hueys, Blackhawks, and Apaches when I was in the service. The guy in the right seat here, we flew back Blackhawks together. He's getting sort of like Cobra now. So, like I said, the guy right there, he was a Huey instructor pilot. Been flying Chinooks for quite a while. Was a Cobra pilot, and he was with the regiment for about 20 years. And he still works out of Fort Campbell as a contractor. instructing Chinooks in the regiment. So, and when I say the regiment, I think it's 60 of the best special ops. So, it's an interesting bunch we have here.
Well, this just looks downright fun, and I was, you know, forget seeing the countryside. I was more interested in what's going on in the cockpit and how they're working the collective and the cyclic and the type of, because, you know, this whole thing is an argument against physics.
It is.
With the fuselage wanting to spin one way and having to counteract that and argue with it and make it go the other way. And I'm one of those kids that grew up watching Airwolf.
Sure.
Bill
We don't have
222.
whisper mode.
No, actually have a loudspeaker making a loud whistling sound as you go down, but it is on my bucket list of things.
Speaking of which, this is one of our newest members. She graduated from SIU Carbondale, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale.
Okay.
As an A&P mechanic.
Okay.
About a month ago. Joined up with us. She lives just an hour up the road here in Killdeer, I think it is.
Okay.
But anyway, never been in the military, so but she's a hard worker. She just likes to jump right in. We're getting her trained up. We always have a safety crew chief in the back, the monitor of the just like to say patients.
Passengers.
That's my EMS side coming out. Yeah, the passengers. And make sure they're
You know what
okay.
would make this interview go a lot smoother?
What would that?
Little red and white hands of happiness.
Buy you a cold beer?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I'll take you up on that. Red and white happiness, patriotic colors.
Let's see. I'm a Bud Light myself.
Miller Lite, I think, at the bottom.
Miller Lite?
We're gonna go.
It is at the bottom.
We're gonna go Jet A.
That was, we picked up Maya from Chicago. I thought I'd better get some,
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, these guys are just absolutely a scholar. Gotta have a king of beers.
Cheers.
Cheers to a great flight.
Wait, is this going on YouTube?
Eventually.
Busted again.
By the way, I'm Jay Urish. My channel is
channel?
Wolf Pilot.
Wolf Pilot?
Wolf Pilot.
Bill McIntyre.
Bill McIntyre, glad to meet you.
And this is Stitch Stone.
Stitch
I
Stone.
don't know if you ever watched Heartbreak Ridge.
No, I don't think so.
1,000 years ago. Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
No,
obscure
maybe.
memories.
Maybe I just didn't remember the name. I'm only 44, so you know, some
Wow.
things there's.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
you know
just
we're
a
looking
puppy.
for young volunteers for our foundation here to replace all of us old guys. This is a bunch of 70-year-old guys flying 50-year-old helicopters. What can go wrong?
Oh, absolutely nothing. I mean, it'll all go perfectly to plan.
That's who we are. You can go online.
Oh,
We're
thank you, sir.
He's getting carded.
We know who Gil Stone and Bill Mud McIntyre.
Yep.
All right. So, well, let me just wrap this one up. This is a great flight. Great meeting these guys. I'll fade to black, and we'll get this on YouTube later. Bye.